one technique that I've found that's been working wonders for me in many ways that I'll do my best to try to explain came from listening to Krishnamurti, which please apologize if that's a mispronunciation, but he talked about observing things without judgment. And Sadhguru, a little bit of the same too, like just looking at things and seeing them without any kind of preconceived notions. And then that just triggered some kind of memory in me. A lot of them from when I was a kid, and I would look at things like that and just fascinated. I would look at one thing for just so long. And so I started trying to practice this again to recapture a thing. And it didn't take all of that long, really, until it started kind of working. And it's like almost seeing things through a video game at times. Or like, you're just a passenger in his body, which might be the case anyway. So a little outside of your mind and body, and I just started seeing how beautiful everything was. And, without judgment, it was just there. There it was, and that just reduced so much of what anxiety or worry or whatever I had, was that no matter what happened, stuff is just so beautiful. And so yeah, I felt a lot better since then. So probably you did that as a kid too. I talked to my wife, and she remembers feeling like that, and so she's been trying to practice this now. And one thing also, when you're looking, try, don't be thinking about it, right? And then kind of try to look in between what you're looking at and your eyes in kind of that middle space there. It's hard to explain, but I don't know. At first, I could not hold this kind of concentration very long at all now. I still can't, though I can usually bring myself to that concentration when I want to now, fairly quickly, through practice, and I can hold it a little bit longer. But eventually my mind starts to wander. I've always been pretty dreamy, I guess. In fact, when I was a kid, I had such intense kind of daydreams. Many or most that I couldn't even remember when it was over. I don't think that my teachers or parents or whoever would be trying to talk to me, and I would not even notice. Like, it would take quite a bit to get me out of that trance or daydream or whatever. But I always remember I liked going to that, doing that. It's not quite that bad anymore, but some of that's starting to come back. Anyway, so I've been practicing this, and I'm going to talk about some other things more in depth at another point in the other section, where I'm just kind of talking about my personal story. But some other things have come back, like this kind of translucent bubble type things that I used to see as a kid, and I always wondered what they were. As well as everything almost pixelated. I remember it being like that as a kid, and I got up telling my mom that everything kind of looked like the TV pixelated like that. I didn't even know what pixelated was. I was talking about the little dots. And how everything was kind of like light, and she got me in front of the mirror. I remember this clearly, and pointing to me and saying, "There you are, see, all right, whatever." But anyway, that's neither here nor there, really. I don't really know what that is. I don't really know what any of that is. And it's not all the time, especially kind of the translucent part. I have to concentrate, and then that happens. But see, that all sounds very strange, I know. But beside the point, try the technique. See what you can do, and let me know what works for you. Bye. Thank you.